Alright Knicks fans, after that brutal loss to the Celtics at MSG last night, I know emotions are definitely running high, but there's finally some good news on the injury front and some clarity. Because Shams Charania just dropped an important update on OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson's return timelines, and we might not have to wait much longer to see them back on the court. Let's break down what he reported and what it means for the Knicks moving forward. First, let's talk about OG. So Shams is reporting that his injury is specifically a toe issue, and while it's been keeping him out for a few games, it's not a structural injury, which is a great sign. The Knicks are reportedly targeting his return sometime after the All-Star break, meaning we could see him back in late February or early March. Cassidy Hubbarth of ESPN also mentioned that Tibbs thought that there was a chance OG could play last night against the Celtics, which tells us he's definitely getting close. That's huge because as we've seen last night, the Knicks defense hasn't been the same without him. Now on to Mitchell Robinson. Shams is reporting that he and the Knicks have set a goal for him to return before March 1st, and that could mean he returns right after the All-Star break. If Mitch returns in February, that gives the Knicks a chance to rebuild their defensive identity just in time for the playoff push. Without OG and Mitch, the Knicks have been forced to adjust their rotations, and it's shown in games like last night against Boston. Getting these two back is a game changer, especially defensively where they've both been elite. The real question now is whether the Knicks can hold things together long enough for them to return, and if the front office will potentially get someone from the buyout market. And speaking of the buyout market, TJ Warren just dropped an incredible 47 points and 11 rebounds in the G League in Westchester, which broke the franchise record for the Westchester Knicks. So we just gotta hope that another team does not pick him up before the Knicks can, which is on March 1st. But if Warren is already taken by March 1st, I believe the Knicks will probably pivot to players like Chris Boucher or Javonte Green. But if they're going to be looking for a backup big man in case Mitch remains out for quite some time, then they could definitely look at someone like Moses Brown from Westchester. And an honorable mention goes to Taj Gibson. Even though I know he's 40 years old pretty much, he's still in the league on the Charlotte Hornets, and he could still technically provide some backup big man depth. And also, Delon Wright made his debut last night with the New York Knicks, but in garbage time minutes in the last few minutes of the game. And we will see in the next few games if Tibbs actually puts him in the rotation and plays him some minutes. Although I personally believe it's probably unlikely that Tibbs plays a new player because he definitely doesn't know the system yet. But with that being said, let me know in the comments how much of a difference do you think OG and Mitch will make when they return, and should the Knicks still consider making a buyout market move for another piece? And as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Knicks news and updates you won't want to miss. It's been KNYT here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.